Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Relieves video blog, Mary Sky. First of all, I've been kind of worried about my cousin Dinky. She emailed me with something about her being in bed so long, but she won't tell me why and what's triggering her depression. Now, as you all know, I got a couple things that's triggering me, you know. So I wanted to share that with you all. People ask me, like Dinky, I'm going to go through my email real quick for you all. Dinky, hey, Mark, what's up, man? Glad to see you. I'm on StreamYard, actually, for once. I'm giving you guys an update. So Dinky turned around, and she's like telling me she's been sleeping a lot in bed, and that worries me. I mean, literally today, I'll tell you what happened with me, okay? I've been depressed, I don't want to go into the other news, but I heard about another family member that passed away. That's all I'm going to say. So, 2 family members, possibly 3 this year. I don't want to go into details, I might be next on the list. And I want to share with you, not saying, I'm going to do anything stupid. I won't. I'm talking about my health is failing. And so I want to talk about what's going on in my life today, as well as why I'm doing what I'm doing. So let me tell you what's going on, okay? I got a lot of depression. A lot of depression. And I got another thing that came in that was spam, so, and somehow spam got into my emails, so, so let me just tell you, and I'm getting tired of this. They keep emailing me, like, now they're emailing since I don't have a phone, my smartphone. They're emailing me Amber Alerts through fucking, that's another thing. The government basically says you need a smartphone so the president can use that emergency doodad system, right? I'm glad. I'm happy for you, Mark. So what happened was, as the government says, oh, you got to do this and do that. I got my dip ready, by the way. Spit cups over there, so we'll have a dip together. I want to talk to you guys for a bit about depression. Mark, I have been depressed. I don't know if you knew this, but my sister took her life, and I had news another family member, well, I won't go into details. I'm just shocked, died. My cousin Dinky says, how are you? Watch your last 2 video. Been busy being depressed myself. Well, what's your depression? I'd like to know, since Dinky wants me to do YouTube vids, I'd like to know literally what's depressing her. For my birthday, well, we're talking about laptops. I had one go in the shop. It's not because it's not a high gaming rig. It's because there's a few small problems, See, the lady who does the organizing, right? So Dinky says, oh, let them pester you and get you. No, I don't want to get out of depression. You know why? I'll tell you why I'm depressed, Dinky. Since I'm doing this video for you and Mark, at least Mark, he's a great guy. Brian's no longer around. Higgins hasn't been around. Pee-wee hasn't been around. Since the stimulus check news is gone, there's no one. Why do you think I haven't done YouTube videos in a while? Not many people want to talk just in random about anything. Mostly it's about other issues, I mean, even Mark knows that, right, Marky? I mean, literally, yeah. Have you noticed no one's talking about stimulus anymore? Everyone's gone away. One reason why I've been kind of depressed. There's nothing to talk about. Anyways, let me continue. Tip to pull you out of it. I don't want to be pulled out of depression. That's the thing, sis. The problem is I don't want to be pulled out because I got a son of a bitch that won't do anything. You see where I'm going with this? I get put to work. Son of a bitch doesn't have to do anything. I'm not the fucking babysitter anymore. That's why I'm fucking pissed. That's why I'm depressed. They sit there and say, oh, the disabled person, Well, if the disabled person can't do anything, then get rid of them. You see, I don't want to get moving until the son of a bitch leaves. You see where I'm going? Literally, plain and simple. You see? Let me just tell you a couple stories, okay? I tried a game, okay? Depression again. I'm running around this area. Person dies. You know who I'm talking about, Dinky. Yells and screams over the freaking Discord. Everything else saying revive me. I don't know where you are. You don't have a special tag turned on so I can find you. So I'm doing massive killing in the game, you know. I'm like, oh, look, plant character. I'll just take care of plant character, you know. So anyways, basically screwed in it. And then the same thing goes with legendary weapons. I don't have a legendary weapon. Everyone in my guild's getting them. Me, I don't. I have the money. I farmed for the gold with Gold's Heart, as you probably know. And guess what? I don't have a legendary. I didn't buy it, and I'm not crafting. Crafting would take me probably about 900 more hours to craft a legendary weapon. I've been playing game off now for 3 years. So that's out, you know. So, you know, let's see, accomplish even the simplest task. Look, even if I do it, you know what the accomplishing is? Nothing. I'm not a slave. That's the thing. The freaking elderly lady thinks I should just bend over backwards, take in the ass, whether it be basically being ass raped or non-ass raped, and basically do Chloe's job. Chloe doesn't want to do shit. She doesn't plan to do shit. I got to talk to the advocate. The advocate's got to talk to me. And the advocate better get off her ass to figure out what to do, because I don't want this lady knocking on my door in a fucking heat wave wanting to do something while I'm fucking miserable. A, I'm depressed because we're having a heat wave. B, I'm miserable, and I'm going to answer your other questions too in YouTube for everyone. My birthday, I said I need either a better digital camera, which there's a layaway for, another laptop or desktop. My desktop's old. Me and Dad's been talking about that. And another laptop because, you know, my current laptop that I got for Christmas is in the shop, basically. And I had a couple of problems, and it was actually problems, you know. So it's covered. It's got a warranty and everything. So no problem. I don't go through laptops. My other laptop's old and outdated and failing slowly due to the fact that, well, you know how it is. Yeah, well, I only invest in what I can afford. You should know that. I don't want to fork out $1,600 for a laptop. I want to fork out $800. My bill is about $800 for anything. TV, on the other hand, is a little different. As you know, I need a bigger TV and TV stand. So, see, look, you said depression. Now, you know why I'm depressed now. I don't need to be someone's fucking slave. You know this. When a freaking old lady tells me to fucking clean, Chloe runs out and leaves, I'm holding the bag. No, it's unfair, and I'm not tolerating this shit anymore. You know where I think Chloe needs to go, and I'm standing by that. Now, you said Moppy needs me. Moppy's attached to Chloe, literally. Moppy hangs out by her door because Moppy won't get wild. I can't even leave my house. Don't you understand that? I have pre-existing conditions. My heart's failing. If you didn't know, Chloe's slowly killing me. If you didn't know, I can't even leave my house to go get the mail. Literally, I can't go to the grocery store. Do you see where I'm going with this? I can't leave this house. This is a prison. Literally, my heart's failing. Doctors know it's failing. I mean, literally, I run on a treadmill and I'm almost out of breath. Twice a day, I'm almost out of breath. My heart's failing. That's the thing. My heart's failing. I could be a diabetic. I mean, literally. When you say it's depression talking, but think about it. I worry about you. You didn't tell me why you fled to Texas. I worry about you and Corey. I also worry about why you're depressed. You see, your depression's more worrying for me than me being worried for myself. Because you know why I'm depressed. I'm telling you flat out right. I got to basically be the slave of everyone. It's okay to let the disabled get away with everything. No, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being yelled at and screamed at over something stupid. Now, Ebony, on the other hand, yes. He does rely on me. Moppy, he's always close. Moppy doesn't want to be near me, apparently, and I take care of Moppy. Give him treats, I feed him, I water him, and yet he still goes. I think whoever walks him, you know. But I'm not allowed to leave my house, you see. So slowly and surely, I'm dying. I mean, literally, and that's not the tip of the iceberg. And you know how much I express my feelings on YouTube? I'll tell you another thing. It's not your fault you wanted to leave Texas, or leave Oregon for Texas. It's my fault for relying on you too much. You see, without getting the organ by transportation and having the hospital set up things like they used to, they don't want to help. So technically, my heart can fail. Doesn't matter to them. You see, hospital here doesn't care. The hospital doesn't care, Dinky. They don't want me vaccinated. They want me dead. Hospital doesn't want me vaccinated. The hospital doesn't want me to have anything. Playing that chest pain the other day. This was like July of last year. When you guys came out, 2020. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. I got kicked out 7 minutes later. Not even intoxicated. They just kicked me out. Said nothing's wrong. The doctor knows I'm hurting physically. Doctor knows it's pure discrimination. But there's nothing that can be done. Well, I'm being discriminated. There's people out there that all they want to do is talk about things that have no relevance. It's not healthy, okay? And frankly, if you're talking about food, then don't. I'm hungry as an ox. I can eat an ox, but I don't have food. You see? There you go. I don't have food. So I don't want people talking about food. That's the thing, I don't want to experience or talk about food. Thing is, I'm supposed to travel and I can't travel. And now you're talking about food. You see, this is why I don't even want to be on YouTube anymore. Literally. I mean, the dishes are piled up. Chloe's already shoveled in food, and I don't have any. Literally, I don't have much. Ramen. I can't even cook my ramen. You see where I am? My family doesn't even know how depressing I am. I mean, literally. It's my job, apparently, to do everything. See, no one wants to know about what people are eating. Yesterday, I had reheated some chicken tenders I frozen with gravy on the top. The chicken tenders were barely edible. The other day before that, I had bacon. Bacon was barely edible because it was burnt. You don't trust them. And then the pan still being soaked. There was bacon that was defrosted, ready to cook. It went bad because we froze it. And whatever happened, whatever. So no bacon. So I don't have any protein. All I got is 9 cases of ramen. Which, unless there's a pot that's available and etc. Thing is I'm not responsible for the mess. I keep telling the advocates this, but the advocates say, oh, no, two disabled people. Literally, if they're not fucking disabled, get rid of them. I mean, literally. All I hear is, I'm too depressed, I can't do anything. Look where I am. Literally. And then on top of this, I got a letter from the government. Now, let me just tell you what's going on. A letter stating I owe a company $10.01 for a free tablet. So they get $100 off. And they give this tablet, right? The tablet that came recently, I got like several of them, is a piece of junk. I'm not even opening it up. It's a piece of junk. Look at this. Junk. Right here. Sealed. Sealed piece of junk. Well, now let me tell you what's going on. Not that anyone cares. I know some people are like, oh yeah, Q-Link's great. I don't have any problem with it. Q-Link was raided by the FBI, the U.S. Postal Inspector General's office, the IRS, the Sheriff's Department. They're being investigated for not providing proper service. There was so many complaints over nationwide with the Better Business Bureau, and so many complaints on several federal agencies and FCC and stuff that they're investigating. They're keeping the case open for 2 years. They're investigating. I get the news today because I went to Twitter for once to bitch at them about not having a return envelope because I'm not paying $10.01 for a junky tablet. I want a tablet. I will message my cousin Dinky and say, here's some cash. Order me a tablet with a pin, like last year's model or something. You know, I'll get a discount. You know, not from them, but you get the idea. Tablet, right? I could use a tablet. This piece of junk can't even basically not even worth $10. I mean, I've seen some reviews on YouTube where it's just toilet. You can flush it down the fucking toilet. About to, you know, and so so I was on there was a thing on Twitter. They were raided 2 weeks ago. Ongoing investigation. You know, there's government contracts. I mean, literally, the government's now cracking down on these phone companies, not providing service, lifeline service. For example, Verizon's looking into doing lifeline service for the customers, where the government gives Verizon the money. Verizon gives you a phone and service for 12 months or whatever, right? One of those lifeline phone service, right? Q-Link basically does the same thing. The problem is Q-Link keeps stealing information and everything else, and you know the right now it's in the allegedly state. They're not confirming or denying they stole stuff, but you know it's alleged. So let's just say until they're proven guilty, it's alleged. But let's just say government's pissed. Literally, I had a phone that blew up, literally. They basically gave shithole phones that would download whatever crap that they wanted to track us. Instead, the phone literally blew up. And now the tablet, I hear, battery doesn't work, doesn't hold a charge, can't hold apps. Apps are shitty. Apps get deleted. If apps are getting shitty and apps are getting deleted, what's that tell you? I mean, literally. I mean, the depression stacks up to the point where I only use my... You know, I've had to remove 90% of my apps in my crappy Boost phone. That Boost doesn't work here anymore. You know how many people? I have friends all over in 4 islands where we live in, right? Friends that message me, made friends all over. They turned around the other day and they said, hey, Boost is not working for some reason. Even though it's part of T-Mobile, it ain't working. You know what? Not my problem, because frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of basically people turning around and asking me what to do. Do I look like a fucking mind reader? Do I look like someone who says, oh, yes, you need to do this. You need to do that. No, you know what I say? Fuck it. You guys want to complain about some fucking major phone problem, then do it on your own damn time, because I don't want to complain. You know what? I'll tell you what I got to complain about, okay? I'll literally tell you. So I have a phone. I have a Skype phone, right? You were wondering, I have the Skype on I have a phone number as long as my computer's on. Skype will literally be on, right? Skype. So say Skype's running in the background and say Dinky calls me. Dinky could have my phone number. It's a 206 number. It'll ring straight to my Skype, ring straight to my Amazon device, and I can say, oh, pick up, you know, yada, yada, pick up, right? No, it upsets me. Dinky sits there and she wants to stay in contact via email, but she also knows she can call me. She can Zoom me. She can, you know, whatever. I mean, look, this is my tablet/phone. You know, the pin's on the bottom. I like the pins. That's why I like the, you know, whatever. But you know what? This is hooked up to, this has Skype, so I can use it as a phone as long as my internet's holding up, right? But then I make a phone call to say my advocate again. And my advocate, by the way, I need to find out where I put my phone. Probably on the bathroom. Yeah. And then I have 2 flip phones. 2 flip phones right here. 2 flip phones, which, by the way, I'm having problems with that, as you guys know. But 2 flip phones right here. 2 flip phones. See? 2 flip phones. Right? This is one. Second one is in Chloe's possession because I pay for it and I want Chloe to fucking make sure to pick up the right stuff at the grocery store. When she doesn't, she doesn't pick the phone up. I've had nothing but, you know, so this is got my own phone number. So Dinky can call me this way, or Corey, or my aunt. I mean, everyone can call me. I mean, it upsets me that I got to beg for people to call me. Literally, beg. Now I know Chris wants me to call him, but I just don't have the motivation to call people. I mean, I have to keep my phone open for communications for advocates right now till 5. And that is why, and then when I get done at 5, I just don't want to do anything after that. It's like office hours closed. You know, I'm on everyone else's office hours, you know, so, you know, except for weekends. And then, you know, Chris posted his phone number the other day at Discord. I didn't realize it was a private message directly to me. It wasn't directed at the, you know, the guild's Discord, by the way. I have a guild Discord. That means even, you gotta be kidding me, ugly freaking man in a dress. You know. So anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, anyway, so I've been watching some reviews off and on. I'm trying to pass time, you know, but yeah, I get depressed. You know, I get depressed because I'm not a slave. I get depressed because every time I turn around, my food's eaten. I mean, literally, no one fucking realizes I can't fucking eat any fucking meat. And literally, then the dishes pile up for, you know, I'm living on milk and orange juice and coffee, if no one needs to know. Maybe a ramen or two. I mean, literally, advocates know this. They can't do shit. It's okay if we steal the government's fucking food stamps and take off of me and fucking feed some other son of a bitch that's too disabled. No, it isn't. The thing is I'm fucking stuck. I mean, literally, I got maybe, what, 4 packs of hot dog, or a pack of 4-pack hot dogs left, some cheese sauce. Literally, and I mean, the other day I asked, literally, another depression trigger is, where's my receipts to account for my food? Couldn't give one. Went missing. Really. And then there was like probably $20, $30, $40 of frozen chicken breasts or tenders that were Buffalo and Nashville that was in the freezer that I couldn't touch. Oh, that was closed. But where's the receipt? I keep receipts for everything. I'm being fucking played here to the point where no one gives a shit. All they care about, oh, they're too disabled. We need to take care of the disabled. Really? Get rid of the fucker. I mean, literally, I've been begging for help. Literally begging. They say I can't do this, can't do this, can't do this. Really? I get yelled at for the fucking stupidest shit. I say no, yelled at. Why do you think I go into a depression? I go online, right? I get yelled at through Discord when I can't find the person to resurrect them from death. I mean, look, well, let me tell you a funny story about my gaming, all right? Since this video is mostly for Dinky. The other day I was playing with Chris. And we were running career. Finally, I turned around and I had a guy tell me, hey, Commander, that's my name, Commander of the Pack. Dragon Slayer, Champions of Slaying Dragons. Those are my titles. You know what happened, Dinky? I'll tell you. Chris, that old SOB, I'm being funny here because I can call him that out of love, fell asleep. So he's sitting in the middle of a battlefield having giant shovel-faced champion arrowheads roll over him so many. We finally cleared it out like 20 times thinking Chris may be taking a piss or whatever. Later, I find out Chris was sleeping. Literally, he was sleeping. He fell asleep right there while playing. Right there in the middle of the road where enemies were hitting him. And he died too many times. We resurrected him as many times as possible. But you know what? It was funny. It was literally funny. But you know what? It was funny. Now, me not resurrecting someone because I can't find them, that's not cool. Like last night, I was literally basically playing for so long, trying to keep my depression under control. And yet, the loss of another family member has crippled me. And then, out of it all, my health is failing. How do you tell someone your health is failing? I mean, look, you can't get vaccinated, right? Oh, I want to fly and see Dinky. Can't do it. Can't do it. They won't let me have a vaccination. If I'm not vaccinated, I can't be seen at the hospital for blood labs. I mean, literally, it's not one fucking thing. It's a million others. And then I need to get my referrals in, right? Not one of those son of a bitches will even call me about my referrals. That's it. Need a referral for a heart specialist, can't get it. Need a referral for such and such, can't get it. Need a referral for whatever, can't get it. Literally, I can't get it. I got a phone number here I got to call. I'm playing phone tag. Call up the clinic and say, I need referral. Oh, your referral isn't in yet. Call up the other clinic. Where's my referral? Oh, we sent it. I mean, literally, both clinics are fucking with me to the point where I'm getting tired of it. I mean, literally, and then, I need to find out what's going on. Oh, okay, that's why. It's this. Sorry, the news just came out. So apparently the mail service is going to be cut down. That's not what I was looking for. I saw something interesting that was. Hmm. So apparently, Rudy Giuliani's license has been suspended. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So that sucks. Lose your license for something that's never mind. I'm not going to go into that. So, anyways, you understand why I'm depressed. I think Chris understands why. I'm not a tool to be used. All right. No, you guys could sit there and say, well, on the home front, you're a tool. No, I'm not. I'm not going to basically do someone's bidding. Always got to do her own damn job. The thing is, I can't. I'm in a depressive funk due to the fact that I had family members pass away. And that basically hurts me. Literally. And then having someone not do anything is another. So I got to call out to the advocate to talk about the one lady. And then when I get done with that business call, I will be calling for something else. Which, by the way, I need to ask Chloe something, wherever it is. Hold on a second. I got something. Excuse me, Chloe. So I'm sending Chloe up to grab something. Apparently, we got something from the either the voter's office or something. Maybe I got jury duty. I don't want to basically miss an opportunity to write a letter in red and blue, green ink. Got a service dog. So, hmm so, anyways, you guys are probably wondering what else is triggering my depression. Well, I'll tell you. Family member's dead. I'm not a slave. Can't leave my house. My dog's basically attached to Chloe. It's in Chloe's room right now. I even have his doggy bed every night with me, and he still sleeps by her door. And then on top of that, the weather is we're supposed to have a heat wave in almost the 90s, or a little over 90 this coming week. Well, literally, that's just too fast for heat wave. And then, Then we have that whole depression thing with my game. You know, I run a guild. We got a guy last night that basically was complaining that he went from officer to member. He says, "What happened?" I don't know. I fixed it. And 4 hours later, he said he's stepping down from the guild due to the fact that there's drama, right? He's the one that caused the drama. The problem is I don't bring up my family issues with anyone. Now, there's a few times I could tell you a story last night. You know, Chloe, where's my mail? But I had to find out myself. So let me tell you a story last night. So I was running around this area, right? And there's these people in the game. Chris is probably going to love this story because it has to do with gaming. And on top of this thing, right, this guy wears this logo. And the logo means that the game developers / designers are actually playing it too to check where the lags, the bugs, and stuff. So I had 4 of them in my squad last night. And we were talking, and the guy turned around, right? And half of the people in my squad, or more, probably 3/4 of them, were using legendary weapons. I was basically being the healer, basically. I was healing and resurrecting people. Anyways. They're going up against some severely legendary creatures. There's 4 legendaries that spawn, multiple champions, right? And they're getting their ass handed. I'm standing back from a distance. The developers message me and say, "Hey, what weapon are you using to mow them down quickly?" I give it to them. And they're like, "Wow." I said, "Oh, I'm building some extra stuff onto my character so I got more power to do more damage. That's my motive. I want to be a character that can mow down things quickly so I don't have to worry about an enemy coming after me." Well, anyways, I died 3 times throughout 12 hours. So anyways, they were more interested, in my build. That's what they call the character, So, they all come? Yeah. Good. Let me see what we got here. Something from the county is what's bothering me. Let's see, this is junk, county, and county. What's this? What? Something on the door? And then the state sent us this from whatever it is. So let's see what the state sent us. So the taxpayers paid 55 cents to send me a letter right here saying I can go to the farmer's market food stamps. April 1st, October 31st. Swipe the EBT dollars with that and get double the food stamp value at the farmer's market. So if I spend $20 or Chloe spends 20, we get $40 in food. Okay, what does that tell you, Chloe? They don't have milk. That's the problem. Now this, I don't know what it is. Jury duty, maybe?
Coffee, stop it. Coffee.
No. Close it. Close the door. Close the door.
I'm screw this line. The door's coming here, so I have it open.
Okay, so this isn't jury duty. This is a new election card.
What the? Let's fix this. Something wrong with the door.
So they give me a new card due to the fact that the fire department is incorporated into the county now. So they need to give me a new card. However, thank God I am a Republican. Probably one of the few Republicans in this damn county, too. People think I'm a Biden supporter, but I voted Republican. The reason I voted for Republican is for my own reasons, only because I don't support people popping up babies and attacks. Like, come on, move. I don't want you to want, well, you know. So, you know, yeah, well, it's a heat wave. Basically, we're having a heat wave, Chris. So, anyways, the game developers, I was resurrecting them, and they each of them offered me a new legendary sword. I said, oh, yeah, you know, I just tweak and make tanky just like I am, you know, and they realized that my build is what's keeping me alive, basically, you know, as long as I can do more damage from my bow than I can do with a greatsword, but at close distance, I can mow down most anything anyways, which is basically an exotic over a legendary. They didn't know why. And I saw a lot of them. 2/3 of my guild, there was, or not guild, squad, 50 people, so about 35 of them were carrying legendary weapons. They were getting their ass handed to them. And I'm standing back from a distance taking care of everything. And then we had some champions we defined at the end of the meta. See, what we do is we run around, we liberate forts, take care of enemies, and then we go on to the battlefield. Between forts, we find these little chests. And you got to buy keys, unlock the chest, and you get lots of loot. Well, running this loot chest train, as we call it, a train, we went into the champions, and every one of them that had legendaries, they were mostly close quarters, which means they got to be up to the next to the enemy, mowing the enemy down, just knocking it down. And they all died against champions. I'm at a distance, and I took care of it. Before that, there were some champions. There's 5 champions. Again, we went into these holes, or pits, we call them, and they all died. I stood back from a distance, took care of it all, every time. And that's when the developers asked why I was tanky. Look, I built my character on power, which means more power, more damage, as long as, and you know, I do a lot of critical hits. So I'm getting crit hits, and the others aren't getting crit hits. They're just like, I had a guy, one of my own guildmates, join me in my squad. He died so many times. I finally killed the enemies, resurrected him, and said, are you done? He turned around and he said to me, I should have made the legendary sword for you, boss, because you basically stood back from a distance and took care of it. And then he says, I got killed by these 6 enemies. You went up against 6 of them with your greatsword, took them all down. And that at close range, because I was actually being closed in, so I had to use some special tactics to take care of it. And he's dead, with several others with legendary weapons. I'm going, yeah, and I'm using the precursor to a legendary. Precursor means it's 1 down from the legendary. And for my bow, I'm using something equivalent to a legendary, which is called Ascended. So my bow's got a few infusions. It's got the sigils I need. And I'm just like critical hits and mowing on. The further back I am, the more damage I do with my bow. And I'm going to, I can take care of anything, you know. So, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's been depressing because every time I turn around, I see people with legendaries. And, you know, I can't have a legendary because that would throw Chloe for a loop. It's like last night, Chloe basically left the game. All because, oh, you're an asshole. You can't find me. You're too. Well, turn on your fucking Apple tag. That means a mentor tag. Then I can find you, and then I can resurrect you. Instead, I'm on halfway across the map, taking care of baddies and liberating a fort that was invaded. And yet, again, I'm the problem. It's this. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was not easy, you know. And then I get depressed because, you know, I have a family member, you know, and then Dinky says, oh, the lady's trying to help you. I don't want to be helped. You know why? Because I have to pick up the fucking pieces, too. The death of family members. I got to pick up the pieces to fucking doing a job that I do for 4 years. I've been taking care of this person for 4 fucking years. And yet, they think they're too disabled. Well, then get rid of them. I mean, literally. Well, then, you know, Dink says, oh, what do you want for your birthday? Well, either a TV, a desktop, which Dad said my desktop's old, so I should work on a desktop maybe with the help. See, I asked Dad for help because I didn't think you guys would really want to help me, you know, if I sent PayPal again, you know. I mean, I would really like to go down there, but they won't even vaccinate me to fly. So on top of that, they got some new rules, regulations that are flying. So I might have to pay $600 round trip for fucking Moppy because they want him in a kennel down below. And I don't think my doggy should be in a kennel. You know, and that's why I said I'd take a train. Unfortunately, train's more money. And then I'm now worried and kind of depressed over the fact that my family, Dinky, has been spending her days in bed sleeping. Now, let me tell you my problem. I had to literally get myself out of bed today. I didn't want to get out of bed. I went to sleep, and I went to sleep, and that's what I did. I went to sleep. Another problem that depresses me, I tell you, and Chris can understand this. Running a guild is not easy. I got guild members that do their own things. Half of them spend time with fracks. The other half of them give me shitty advice. One co-leader turned around and told me, do this and do this first. Okay, I've done it. Another co-leader says, oh, do this and do this. I do it. Another co-leader basically says, oh, we need to do this and this. But no guild members want to help on guild missions. They just like, oh, well, we're on limited time. We got to do our thing. So what's the point, right? So last night before bed, I turned around and told the guild, I said, look, we got guild missions we got to complete to get the favors so we can upgrade our guild some more. But you guys don't want to do it. You're more interested in doing your own thing. That's why I call these gamers narcissists. I mean, last night, one of my own guild officers turned around and told me my priorities are wrong. Really? My priorities are wrong. Rugged legendary weapon, I get yelled at. If someone dies, I get yelled at. Look at him. He yelled at me because I was next to him. What's more important? Fucking taking down the enemies first and then resurrecting him, or resurrecting him with 7 fucking Mordrim Terrorgriffs mowed him down. I mean, literally, I had to mow down the Terrorgriffs first and then resurrect the guy. Chloe, of course, didn't tell me where she was. I mean, literally. And then she tells me I'm a blind and retarded, stupid son of a bitch that I can't see. You know. And then my advocates, one advocate I'm supposed to see, I think, is it today or tomorrow? I don't remember what time I'm supposed to. I think it's tomorrow I see one. And that's when I want to talk to her about the fucking, the lady. I mean, the lady basically is putting me to work. And I don't mind doing the work as long as Chloe does it too. But Chloe doesn't have to. Chloe's too disabled. So to me, I'm not tolerating that crap, So let me see. Tomorrow's appointment is... Oh, yeah. So tomorrow. So I got an appointment tomorrow with the one advocate, the one that set me up with this organizer. And the organizer's hounding me. I mean, literally, I can't get out of my depression right now. I mean, literally, how do you feel when you're fucking sitting there and you're saying, the disabled person here? I mean, look, Chris is disabled, yet Chris says, oh, we're going to go and weed whack and I got to take care of the lawn. Good for you, Chris. But out here, apparently the disabled get pampered. I mean, literally, I'm just pissed. I mean, I'm pissed. One computer's in the shop, the other computer I'm using, and the other computer's slow, and I got spreadsheets to do too. I haven't done my spreadsheets in a month. I've been fucking lazy, depressed, depressed mostly, and I'm depressed because, it's not my job to fucking clean up after someone. Someone fucking uses so many dishes. They should wash them, put them in the dishwasher, and they're ready to go for the next day. So they don't. They just stack them up, until it's almost to the ceiling, and then you got to fucking destack, Oh, yeah, I understand what you have to do, Chris. I mean, I'm just pissed because, they want me to organize, and yet they can't. They don't care if Chloe does it or not. And then, right now, certain things need to be done that's not getting done. I've cleaned the refrigerator out the best I could. Garbage is piling up. The neighbors are complaining our place smells like trash and fucking sewage. And yet, Chloe doesn't care. It's like, if I got evicted, first place I'd be calling, I'd be emailing my family, asking for help. Because to me, Dad's right. It's like, Chloe's like cockroach. She'll just go somewhere else, Me, I'm stuck. You know, and I've been trying like hell to encourage her to leave. And I'm tired of having my family be called redneck killjacks, redneck hicks, Texas waddies, my friends and family, including my cousin and cousin-in-law, they're called fat cows. I mean, literally, I can't take the fucking things. I mean, it depresses me that someone just sits there and doesn't get their way. They call names. I mean, it hurts me. It hurts my family. It hurts me to say this on YouTube because, you know, my family knows I'm, the trans community, I'm outspoken, you know, and, you know, and Chloe's mom, she doesn't even want to talk to Chloe anymore. It's that bad. It's like, oh, well, you have a temper, and, she can't control her fucking temper. Literally, screams and yells in the middle of the night because she died. Or screams and yells, over something stupid, or whatever, Like the other day, I cleaned out some garbage cans in the tub, and the other day, I had to scrub the tub clean because, I said, oh, I got everything done. The organizer wanted, but Chloe, of course, she wasn't going to take a shower till the tub was clean, and I had to clean it. Well, when the tub got clean, she took a shower. The electric bill's too high. I mean, literally, I try to cut my water bill down to nothing by not water bill, electric bill, by not using that. That's why my family says, oh, well, why do you not take a shower? Because I don't want the fucking electric bill to be this high. Chloe takes one every day. And then when I'm getting ready to take a shower, there's no water. So I was like, fuck it. And I'm not going to waste my time waiting. Yeah, I hear you there. I mean, I'm tired of fucking people telling me to do something that's not my fucking job. It's not my job to caretake someone who can't take care of themselves, Literally, and they don't think anything's wrong. They don't need help. Which, it's true, They do need help. And yet, I've tried everything in my power to get them to be a better person. And you know what? Everywhere I go, people think of me as like my husband Aaron, a saint. I get knocked down, I pick up myself, and I mean, the other day, one of the guys was talking about characters, swords. When he was telling me, he says, there's three types of people in the world. There's the evil people, the semi-evil people that are evil and good, so they're like the middle ground, and then there's the saints. And he said every time you turn around, one of your guild leaders or guild mates need help. Like the other day, one of my guild leaders. We went into this festival, a game festival, where they give you achievements and stuff if you do certain things. But we went in, and me and my buddy Ely, she and I basically went in. She likes story mode, so we do story mode. We went in, and we were taking down enemies. Chloe wasn't doing too bad in it. Haley wasn't doing too bad. Was actually doing as much as possible, giving us some extra boost. And Solfi wasn't doing good. She could not mow down anything. She was a co-leader. I said, Solfi, meet me over here. I said, throw these in, use this. She got it. The bow that I put together for her because she's a ranger. 3 rangers mowing down everything faster than anything. We were getting achievements like crazy. And she said, this bow is great. How much did it cost you? About 40 gold. Don't worry about it. She says, you keep giving your gold away. You're a saint. Well, I don't like seeing my guild mates basically not mowing down stuff. I mean, one of my buddies, Ely, was not mowing down anything. He didn't understand. So I put together a bow for him because he was helping me out for 9 hours on story mode. We got through the story mode. He turned around and says, damn, this bow is nice. It does smoke. And it does 3 types of damage. It does basic damage, critical damage, power damage, which means every time you use it, it gives extra power to the character. And 4, it does electric damage. So you're getting all this enemy. So 99% of everything it doesn't like is electric. So it shocks everything. So he's mowing everything down, loving it. I have the same bow, but I put it together for certain things. But I use my Ascendant mostly for everything. because it's more power, more damage. I've realized, and when in certain areas I can freaking mow down anything, I mean, I was up against a champion giant the other day, and a lot of these people are avoiding it. I was on a hill basically mowing it down. By the time people realized it was already 50% dead, they said, "Oh, they ran in, half of them got killed." By the time that they regrouped, they do a full frontal assault, I had it down 75%. That's when they realized someone like me could just stand on a hill and mow it down. The other day, I was fighting some vine tenders, and people are all the way down, all the way down. They're doing this thing, and I said, "Kill the vine tenders." They weren't listening. So I was standing from a distance where I could see the vine tenders. So it was like 4 sets of them. I'm mowing down one after the other. And one guy said, "Oh, there's a mushroom." Hops up there and he says, "I got this one." Then I was, we got the first breacher down. Then when the guys are realizing the other 3 areas had vine tenders too, they started hopping up there and then hopping up there. Eventually, I didn't have to take vine tenders, but I was angling from a cliff, and I was angling like this, attacking them and taking them down. But when I realized that's what they had to do. These people don't realize kill vine tenders, disable vine tenders, kill breacher, I mean, literally, and every time I try to do this one trick, it doesn't work. Between me and my guild, we know how to do the trick, but most people don't listen. They want to go after this one legendary badass that usually mows them down all the time. So I have to switch between sword and bow at the time to take care of it, and in the end, I get it done, So the swords basically have 3 personalities. You have the saints that use the sunrise, which is basically a legendary weapon that can change its stats, same stats as the other 2. Then you have the demonic sword, which is Twilight. It does like demonic. It looks like when you swing it, it's got this red streak for anime. And stars. Sunrise shows suns. And when you walk, sunrise leaves white puddles with suns. You can see the suns in the footprints. Whereas Twilight, it has stars and blackness. And then Eternity is a sword that you combine sunrise and Twilight to make Eternity, which is sun, moon, stars, and you walk and it shows stars, the sun, and moon in the footprints. And because of it, you got a sword that's saintly, a sword that's demonic, which is Twilight's demonic, sunrise is saintly, and then a sword that's half and half, saintly and demonic, which is Eternity. Well, my personality is, everyone tells me, "Oh, you're a saint. You get knocked down, you help, or you give gold, or..." Well, they're telling me to get sunrise. But the thing is, the sunrise, if you take sunrise and Eternity and put them together, you get Eternity, Twilight and sunrise, and you get a glowing handle and pummel, which is like $2,000 more if you buy it outright. I have the gold to buy one legendary sword a month. Fortunately, I haven't bought it because everyone thinks my priorities are good. The thing is, I'm running a guild. And as long as my current sword and my bow work, my motto is, why buy something else? But people say, "Oh, well, you should have a legendary, and it'd be cool." Thing is to get a legendary sword, I'd have to build on it, which means I'd have to buy 2 sigils, and I'd have to buy the infusions. And my infusions would be the same as my bow. The sword would probably do maybe 15 damage more than my bow, but I could set it to do criticals. So it's the way it is. And so to me, it's been really hard hassle running a guild, and having a guild that doesn't do anything. I say, here's the guild agenda for today. We're going to do Reba trains. We're going to do Career trains. We're going to do guild missions. Career trains and Reba trains, they're fine. World trains, they're not fine. World boss trains, they're not fine. Guild missions are not fine. We're not going to get our guild upgraded. And then they say they want another guild hall so they can jump to other metas. Guild halls are secure. All we have to do is get the the favors. They don't want to do the guild missions, skip the favors. So again, I'm stuck with 3 guild halls I can't manage because no one wants to help. And that's why I call it depression there. I'm running a guild that no one wants to. It's narcissism. They're all fixed on it. Ascended weapons and legendary weapons. Chloe put in the rules. No talking about ascended or legendary. One guy said, Chloe's not around. I'm going to get this sword. I'm going to make it. It's going to cost me 20 gold. That actually cost him about 650 gold, he said, after he made it because he had to buy the precursor. But one lady spent over 200 hours trying to get the Gift of War from PvP and World versus World. She couldn't get it so far. And I said last night before bed, I said, your commander thinks that it's a waste of time to fucking spend 200 hours to craft one legendary weapon, even though you can save 1,500 gold. That's still 1,500 gold. I can make 1,600 plus gold a month by farming. And it'd be easier to farm than to sit on my ass and basically wait for those items to drop. You know. Might cost 20 gold when you get everything together, but I mean, I got lucky. I got my precursors, the ones that I want to make, they dropped from chests. So I don't have to buy the precursors. I just got to get the Gift of War, the Gift of Frost, the Gift of Sunrise, the Gift of the Twilight, the Gift of Eternity. Those things you have to farm through different means, and it could take hundreds of hours. And I'm not willing to spend hundreds of hours farming for an item when I can farm the gold faster than frickin' the items. The items could drop. And then, you know, they complain about my magic. Oh, your magic find's low. Well, magic find might be low, but at least I got precursors that dropped. What did you get? And some of them complain that there's ascended boxes yet. They haven't got ascended boxes. I've only had one ascended box drop in 3 years. That tells you right there, the magic find fucking sucks. I mean, I enjoy the game like the next person, but times it can be grindy because, you know, my job as a guild is, as the leader, is to find the best course of action, the best places to make money. Now, when you go and grind world bosses, 99% of the world bosses give you shit. They don't drop ascended. I mean, we got one area where they want a ascended sword that's basically like Frost Saw. 3 people in the last month got Frost Saw. 3. In the last 6 months, only 3 people got the legendary infusion that's like 6,500 on the market. But you have to pay 650 gold to put it up to sell. And then it could take years to sell because, you know, no one has 6,500 gold. I have 6,500 gold, but you see me fucking partying with 6,500 for infusion? No, what I did was the other day, someone said to me, oh, look what I got. I said, yeah, 6,500. Good for you. Well, you're jealous. I said, no. I said, I do economics. This is what's at me. I could use the same infusion for 100 gold as one for 6,500. The guy looked at the stats and it says it doesn't have your character doesn't glow when you use it because, you know, it's just a basic infusion, but the basic infusion for 100 gold works better than fucking one for 6,500. The same stats. 5 to power, 5 to agony resistance. So if you have something like that, you're good. And I use agony resistance and fracs, and I use, you know, I just built 2 rings with infusions, so my power is increased 10, and my agony resistance is now 36. So I can do tier 1 fracs and tier 2 fracs. But they're telling me I need to craft ascended weapons to get tier 3. You know what I found about fracs? Your daily fracs are fine at T1. T2 daily fracs are fine, but the bosses get harder. And most of these people, they have to continue restarting where they are near the boss respawn because they keep getting their ass kicked. The secret with me is you got to fucking, when you do fracs, for example, and I think Chris has seen this time and time again going up against Vinetooth Prime, is I'll run around in circles with a bow. And I'll basically run around circles so Vinetooth can't hit me. And I'll mow it down faster with my bow. So in a boss battle, I'll run around. If there's enough room, I'll run in circles and hit it using my specialty moves, knocking it down 13 to 22,000 damage at a time. You know, Whereas some of these people, they have to be at close range, hitting it constantly with a sword. I'm like, and then one guy turned around, Pela said, "Hey, I gave you a increased booster, and yet it didn't work for you. That's because I'm already enhanced enough. I can take down most things, you know." But some of the people, like Pela and Azalith and Salfi and others, they actually contribute to the guild. Where some of these people, they don't even contribute once. I had one guy who was hanging out in another area on a different tag in our guild, and he just left this morning. He thought it was unfair that there was too many guild laws and rules. And so the thing is, after we got stolen from, it's just been purely hassle, Guy didn't pay it back. He emptied our guild vault, and then we had to change the access to the guild vault to only administrators. So. So yeah, there's too many people out there, and I'm just fucking pissed, about the depression, and the old lady basically wants to push me. How would you feel if you had two family members die in a month's time, huh? Literally, close people. I know some of them are up there in age, but still, I worry. Literally. Let me tell you a story. The other day, I was talking to Dad on the 21st of May. 23rd of May. 23rd of May. And I said, I have a feeling my sister is no longer with me. He looked it up and said, "Oh, you're paranoid. It's in your head." Then when I called him on a Sunday, when I talked to my sister, Teddy Bear, found out she took her life. Poppy was surprised that her spirit was visiting me. I knew she was gone. Literally, I can sense it. My depression was already starting then, and I didn't know why. I searched online, couldn't find anything. Searched obituaries, couldn't do it. I finally contacted the coroner's office. They said I'm entitled to a coroner's report, no charge. My nephew, he doesn't want to deal with this stuff. Literally, cremation bill and, this and that and everything else. Literally, it is not cool. He's got to deal with that. I'm dealing with, a depression on other issues. Literally. I'm not even allowed to go outside and walk in the sun, and go to the coffee shop or, mask regulation. You're not vaccinated. You got to wear a mask. Where's my mask? My mask went missing. So next month I got to go send Chloe to go get me a mask for $22 at the one place, easily breathable, so I can actually go out to the coffee shop and other things. But in the meantime, I'm stuck indoors. Literally stuck. And it is not cool, and I'm stuck, and I'm worried about my cousin Dinky and her depression. And, I've explained my depression. I got, a lady pushing me to do all this stuff while Chloe gets loaf around. And that ain't cool. And then I get pestered about, other issues, literally I'm depressed. I'm literally depressed. My family, they know they can contact me via Zoom, email, and say, Zoom me a link. I have a cell phone. They can call me. I literally had to fucking yell at TrackPhone. That was another depression. So the other day, right, on the 3rd of June, actually the 2nd, at like 11 o'clock at night, I paid TrackPhone $20 for Chloe's for unlimited and $20 for me. When my minutes ran out and my phone stopped working, my $20 supposedly rolled over to Chloe's phone. They didn't know why, so I had to wait for a refund. Then when the refund came, I put the money back onto this phone, and it rolled onto her phone. So we had to call TrackPhone twice. Finally, they got it fixed. But it wasn't easy talking to someone from the Philippines that you couldn't understand, that understood that I was swearing like sailors. Vulgarity was my key answer in winning that war, and I got it fixed. And I asked, is this going to happen again next month? Because if it is, I'm going to be royally pissed because I've spent fucking 2 hours on the phone waiting for TrackPhone to fix it again. And I spent and that is just downright wrong, that you pay for something that goes on to Chloe's phone, not my phone, her phone, or the phone I'm using. The number, I have 2 numbers, but her phone. And then I get depressed when I call Chloe and I'm like, yeah, orange juice, milk, this, and this. And then she comes back with missing a few items. It's like, that's why I called you. You said you were doing it. You didn't do it. Oh, I forgot. Literally. If I called Dinky up and said, yeah, I need hot dog buns, half-pound hot dogs and quarter pounders, she knows that. I need orange juice and milk, maybe a can of coffee. Dinky would be like, okay, and Dinky knows I like dark roast, so she just picks them off the shelf and I'd be happy. But Chloe, and then having the old lady basically say, oh, we have catered to disabled. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the advocates turning around and saying, convince her to leave. I've been trying, literally. And it depresses me. It literally fucking depresses me that I have to sit here and listen to someone call my family names because she's unhappy. Oh, I'm happy your family died. Oh, I'm happy your family died. Oh, I'm happy your husband's dead. Oh, I'm happy. She's not a nice person. Everyone knows this. She doesn't get her way. It's fucking hell. Literally. Well, let me tell you the story, all right? Pewter was paid for Chloe to clean. I ended up with it because Chloe didn't clean. And then Chloe could have Christmas dinner with me and my family. My family was nice. Fortunately, Chloe called them names on YouTube. That was enough. Literally. And then I had to wait 3 weeks until Chloe's laptop came to open up my presents, including my computer, because of it. Now I hear, oh, I want a tablet. Well, clean this fucking place and you'll get a tablet. Oh, I want this. And clean this, I'll send you that legendary sword. Won't work. Nothing will work. All I hear is depression, depression, depression. Look where I am at. Literally, I'm still healing on my arms and stuff. My legs sometimes break out. Look at this. We're trying to figure out what's wrong with my legs, and I can't even see a doctor about it, literally, And so, to me, it's just downright wrong, downright, literally wrong, By the way, I haven't had enough coffee today, so I might make some coffee still, but I decided to get on YouTube for you guys to talk about what's going on in my life, and why I'm depressed, and I'm tired of fucking catering to fucking people, What the fuck? What do you mean, Chris? What the fuck? Tell me. Ebony is fine. It's chewing on some logs right now. See, look, I'll show you Ebony. Come here, Ebo. Aunt Tara wants to see you. Come on. There we go. How are you doing, Ebo, huh? Yeah, all right. Let me show Aunt Tara basically said, No. See? Ebo's fine. Nothing's happened to Ebo. I pamper the shit out of this little guy, so technically he's fine. He's just playing with his logs and his toilet paper and paper towel rolls and say hello, Aunt Tara. See? Ebo's fine. Hey, Ebo, what's up? Ebony is fine. Hey, Ebo. He's fine. Show this to your mom, too. I know you're watching, Dinky, so there you go. Well, what do you mean, Chris? Please explain it to me. Hi. I think I disturbed him. He was sleeping, but Well, yeah. Literally. It's okay, Ebo. Let me put you in the back of your cage. There you go. Aunt Tara knows you're alive and well. So yeah, I mean, Ebo's fine. He's just Ebo. Mm-hmm. She may be happy, but she's not really happy. I mean, literally, she doesn't want anyone to have anything, And then, when it comes to certain issues, it's depression, literally. And the thing is, she should get help mentally, go to a hospital, do something, but she won't. Said she likes to tear down everyone. I mean, look what she did the other day. Were you there when she attacked Pee Wee? She was talking about how her balls were bigger than Pee Wee's husband's. I mean, literally, your dad doesn't even come to YouTube anymore. Okay, coffee's brewing. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Toilet run. All right, so there we go. So I got coffee brewing. And, like I said, the heat's driving me nuts. Being stuck indoors is driving me nuts. Advocates are driving me nuts. I mean, literally, what advocate? So damn busy, don't even have fucking time anymore. So, Ebo is doing fine, like I said. Ebo is, hmm, you know. Ebo is fine. I mean, literally, he's fine. I'm fine, depressed a bit, but, Ebo is fine. Uh, you know, all I need to say is I need to get over this depression. To do it, there's got to be some changes coming, and there is none. That's the thing. Being tore down every day for not reviving someone or, whatever. I mean, literally. I mean, you know what sucks? Sitting there, right, and seeing Chloe eat ramen and being like, and I'm sitting there starving. And there's no dishes, mess is made, little ramen cup. I mean, I could do the same with a teapot, but I might have to start eating ramen bowls, just eat some more ramen bowls, get it done. Because I can't rely, just heat up a tea kettle and use the tea kettle until all the dishes are done. I mean, literally, the other day I said defrost some bacon. Bacon was defrosted, not one bad. The other day, like I said, the food thing, the whole food stamp thing, I don't know. I don't get receipts, so I can't tell what spot and what is. All I know is someone's playing me, and it upsets me. And the advocates are all hinting at letting me let them do the grocery shopping. And I'm tempted to do it. Be like, here's my card, go grocery shopping for me. Because I don't fucking really want or have it ordered in by Schwann's. I don't think my cousin Dinky or cousin Corey or Aunt I or Uncle Steve would not disagree with Schwann's. I think they'd be like, oh yeah, Schwann's is cool. Just get it done. Then I know what's available. But you know what? What happened? Oh, I want ramen. All of a sudden, my Schwann's would be eaten. Unless I got stuffed with cheese in it. You see. My problem is I'm getting to the point where, I am depressed because I feel like I'm a fucking tool for everyone. I mean, literally. Now, my family, their email is completely right. I mean, literally, I know they care for me, but they're in Texas. So, the thing is I don't like living up here. Literally, that's the problem. I don't like living up here, I mean, I know they care for me. Moppy, he might be lost with me. He might not be lost with me. He's attached to Chloe, like I said. So, I mean, I can't even get Moppy on camera half the time because he wants to run to Chloe, And Moppy's always been pampered by me, And Ebony relies on me. Yeah, I mean, you know how many times in the middle of the night I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, oh, boo-boo, did you get your dinner yet? Here you go. And then he'd go ape and he'd eat his food, And, she says I have friends on YouTube. Well, Pee-wee's not around. Chris is around. Hank's not around, a.k.a. Brian. We call him Hank because he sounds like Hank Hill. Higgins ain't around. Most of my people that I'm friends with aren't on YouTube anymore. They don't sit there and send a comment. Actually, I haven't checked the comments lately. I should check the comments, because I haven't checked my comments to find out what's going on, So to do that, there's two ways I do comments. Now, you guys are probably wondering what it is. I'll mute the TV because I use the TV. Oh, no wonder why it was so loud earlier. I was wondering why the TV was loud earlier. I guess. All right, so what I'll do is I'll go to YouTube real quick. I'll click on my what do they call it? My YouTube studio. Is it called Studio? YouTube Studio. Then I'll click on comments and see if anyone's posted anything for after thing. Because, I do these videos live for you guys. No. So there is no comments. So since no stimulus checks and no whatever, So Cam posted, chillin', what's up? Chillin', Rita. Donnie says, rest in peace, Rita. You will be missed, brother. I am not dead. That's the thing. And then a month ago, Kimberly Tucker said she's in pain. So, yeah, Kimberly is not posted. Pee-wee's not posted. There's other commenters that haven't posted. Gemini hasn't posted. Pee-wee hasn't posted. Kimberly, Patricia hasn't. Dan hasn't posted. Since the stimulus checks have ran out, no one's commenting. There's no new stimulus updates, Again, it's all about stimulus. Coffee's done, by the way, so I'm going to fill my cup up in a second. But you guys get the idea. So we got we got those ideas, and, I get depressed. I mean, I told my therapist Wednesday, I don't understand, why my sister's gone. I don't understand why my other family members gone. I don't understand why my family left for Texas. Now I don't understand why my cousin Dinky's depressed and sleeping all the time. I mean, literally, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I have my own depression. And then on top of that, right, one of the things I said in my other video the other day was, I contacted the bike guy, right? And one of the things I was going to talk to Dinky and Corey about was sending PayPal to them and see if they can get the motor that I need for my trike. Because I can't use it. I can't even pedal up the hill, And my health is declining, so I can't even get up the hill in a trike. Hell, I have hard time walking up and down hills here. And, Dinky at first said, oh, it's not that bad. Well, you know what? Dinky came out, right? And when she first came out in July, and then she came out in December, Christmas time, we had a chat, you know, and she says, you can't complain about living here. The only thing I think she said was, I can't complain about the fucking hills, because it's like, I mean, literally, you got to go down a hill, up a hill, flat line for a bit, down a hill to the ferry terminal. So you got to go up a hill, up a hill, up a hill, flat, down a hill, up a hill to home. Literally. And so it's like, so trying to ride on a trike downhill, I can go downhill really fast, but I can't tow a trailer. So I can't tow a moppy with it, you know, and that depresses me. So your old Poppy says, yeah, well, the trikes have been, yeah, how, you know, the trike isn't used, you know. So Dinky asked, you know, about birthday ideas. One of the ideas was a motor, but find a motor is a different story. I'd have to get a hold of my bike guy and ask him specifically about motors, you know. And so that's the way it runs, you know. So I got to check on the motors, and then I got to check on this, and, you know, and then I got to check on other things, you know, like computers, you know. I got to see what if Dinky wants to help or not, you know. And I haven't asked, you know, because the last time they said that, you know, but they should know by now that, you know, I can't get anything on my own. In fact, I can't save because I got someone around that, you know, is different, you know, and, you know, that it's hard. So I plan my birthday and Christmas out carefully. And they know this because, you know, I mean,
I want to turn my volume down on that or mute your mic because Dr. Stone, Dr. Estes.
Oh. Hello? Hey, how are you today? Who knows? Probably. I don't care. Anyways. So yeah, anyways, I'm about to leave soon, you know, once my coffee's done. Sometimes I haven't had enough coffee and then I'm out. That was the doctor's office. I should call that one lady and see if my referrals are in for that thing. Let me do that real quick. See if this happens. I'm going to mute for a second. Probably is, Joe. So I got hung up. So, well, I guess I'll have to do it later. Guess they don't want to talk to me. You know. Anyways, who knows, you know. So, anyways, you know, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, anyways, you know, there's other options for birthday presents. I just got to talk to Dinky and see what Dinky thinks, you know. But thing is I've just been so fucking depressed, you know. So, you know. Anyways, like I said, I got a lot of stuff to do, little time. Just sucks, you know. So we got rescheduled to tomorrow, so I better put that in the calendar so I don't forget. Yeah. Whoops. Not there. There we go. Okay. Then I need to check on something real quick here. So, anyways, see, I do stuff from time to time. All right, so there we go. Let's just swing at tablets for a second. Anyways, I'm getting a little tired, you know, doing this video for so long. I'm giving you guys an update. You guys know what's going on. Depression, etc., you know. Alexa, set an alarm for tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Alarm set for 8 a.m. tomorrow.
There we go. See? Anyways, I got time. Coffee time still. I figured dinner out tonight too. I better get off soon. The dishes gotta be done. The milk jug get reconditioned? Yeah, they're reconditioned milk. I don't know why it looks funny. Oh yeah, I got those sausages. I can eat those tonight. Oh, matter of fact, I got 2 packages of sausages. Are these any good? They look good. When's the expiration date? Huh. Yeah. These are good. Huh. Sounds good. Here we go. July 9th. My hot dog. June 16th. These are bad. These are August. So, we got some food still in here. Have to do fridge cleaning. Alright, so I guess I'll be doing bratwurst tonight for dinner. Sounds good to me. Yeah, well. Not my cup of tea, man. Not my cup of tea. Anywho, I'm about to leave soon. Like I said, I got things to do. And have my coffee. Yeah, the news sucks. Ooh, heat wave. See, look at this. Heat wave just came out, you know. Last mild and the last mild day in the foreseeable in the national weather is for a long duration record breaking heat wave. See, now we're having a heat wave. When in the 90s at minimum, breaking the triple digits. Hundreds. Bellingham, Everett, Seattle, 98. We're on orange. Eastern Washington is going to be really barbecued. Hmm. Wow. I might just kill off coronavirus. Windows 11, huh? Didn't know they had that coming out. Hmm. What the hell? Mental health is going down the toilet? Let me see this. State and local police and firefighters suggested a new Washington state law will prevent them from assisting in mental health or drug-related incidents and unintentional consequences of the last summer's social reckoning. Let's see. Chief says House Bill 1310, which does not go into effect until next month. That bill signed into law provides strict definition of legal use of force except when necessary to make an arrest, prevent an escape, or protect against an imminent threat. You see this. Ian left without demanding because he said that's because the new law prohibits officers from touching the man and taking him to a care provider. Our whole system is a systematic flaw that does not have the depth that we need. Some say pick up a person in crisis and get them to professional help. The law worked exactly the way I believe the legislature wanted to work. Not alone expressing his concern about the potential gray area involving mental health and drug counseling. Wow. To me, that means the days of always filling every gap in services are away to every call because this is what we do. I'll run out there and see what's going on, need to be reconsidered. We also must begin to communicate that law enforcement cannot continue to be the default response to every problem now. Wow. So they took away more mental health problems. That is a big shift in the transition from reimagining policy to reality that one necessity strong communication with a local policymaker. It will put us at risk. It's going to put the public at risk. Who said his municipality has already changed its approach based on the soon-to-be enacted law. There's already been situations where normally the police department would come to our backup, and they have not responded. That's scary. Give an example where he believes there is uncertainty based on personal experience. I had one yesterday was even a call. Just happened to see a girl on a bridge about to commit suicide, about to jump off. I was just driving by and myself, and I was able to pull her off, use physical force. And with this new law enforcement, I might not be able to do that. They might hesitate because they're thinking about their career. I'm going to get in trouble for it. The bill was part of a package that approved in the wake of social reckoning of George Floyd. All right, in a lengthy statement in the news, he wrote, let's be very clear, it's about requiring police to de-escalate rather than escalate, minimize use of force, particularly deadly force. Not only is what legislation is requiring our police, but it's also the people watching saying that demand over and over again. If police feel the force is necessary, that harming someone is necessary, there better be no possible alternative, and they should be prepared to defend that force when investigated by an independent commission if force results in death. It's time we value life and stop allowing fear to guide our actions, really. I will talk to the Attorney General to determine what next steps. The model policy is developed and implemented. Questions from how to operate under may not always be answered without further need of legislative action. Yeah. Tweak in the law should be in order. Really. So basically, they're not allowing, wow. So, email from Steam, email from my doctor. Oh, doctor's email finally came in. Takes 8 hours? A bunch of hoot nanny. All right, cool. They'll email me when the time comes. Cool. So, anyways, I'm almost done with my coffee, and then I'm out for the day. Hopefully, you've had enough, Didn't see anything about that. Then again, I don't pay attention to news anymore, Chris. You should know that. It just depresses me. I mean, literally everything depresses me. I knew something was wrong with Q-Link Wireless when their basically phone blew up and didn't work, We had nothing but trouble with them anyways, so. Anywho, you guys are probably wondering that eventually I'll run out of hours on StreamYards if I can continue doing StreamYards this long, I know Chris wants to do StreamYards, but not in the mood to talk to anyone, I'm just in the mood to talk to camera, So, there's no more coffee, so give me a second, Hold on a sec. So here's my goals and plans, okay, for tomorrow. I see my doctor, and then after I see my doctor, I will get on and give you guys an update early in the morning so Dinky can have her daily fix of Rita and we won't have any problems. 2 is, Dinky, if you're watching this, you can contact me via email, say Zoom link, and I'll send you a Zoom link. We can talk privately. I can send you a Skype link if you want to Skype. I can send you my phone numbers. I got 2 of them, 3 if you count Chloe's. That's still my phone technically. I can send you one of those numbers. You can call me. And we can touch base that way. I'm not begging for a phone call. I just don't like begging. I had to beg 3 years for my cousin Teddy Bear to call me. So, So I just wanted to share that with you. So, you can contact me anytime, day or night. So, Chris, I will give you my number via email. I just don't answer my phone usually because honestly, I'm only using it for phone calls for doctors and appointments. And because I'm on a schedule of 9 to 5 for phone calls, I usually have to charge my phone up once or twice a day, keeping it on standby. It's over there. That's why. So, but you can always find me on Discord. You can always message me on Discord. I'm going to be going on Discord soon anyways. I got some stuff I got to do, Got to check in with the guild, force them to get the mission started and other things. So for the rest of you out there, another reason why I'm leaving now is because it's 1 hour, 45 minutes almost. And 2 is, I'm sorry to say, and I know Dinky will get a laugh out of this, is I'm prairie dogging and I really got to take a shit. And frankly, I don't want to be prairie dogging it much longer, I hope Christmas is going to be a better time. Chris, we could talk at Discord. I got a few things we could discuss that's not drug related or pot related that might be of an interest to you. It's game related. There's a few games I wanted to discuss. Maybe we can discuss Legendary Swords too while I'm doing this, So, but I'm prairie dogging it. So, Chris, look for me on Discord. We'll talk. Dinky, if you want to join Discord, you can. I do video voice chat when I'm gaming, so you can talk to me as I game. I always focus. Chris always talks to me on Discord, so feel free to hit me up on Discord. All right. I'll send you the Discord link too, by the way, so you can add me. Once you put it on your phone, you can find me anytime I'm on. It'll say playing Guild Wars 2, playing whatever. And as long as the volume channel's open, you can always contact me via voice. And if I know you're going to be wanting to talk to me on voice, just like phone call, between you and I, don't worry. The secret is I can make sure that Chloe doesn't turn on voice when you're there. She does have respect for my family to the point where she will give me my privacy because it'll tell if she's logged in too. So for the rest of you out there, Chris, look for me on Discord if you want to talk. Please unsubscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion at the like, subscribe button. So some funny for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, service dogs. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a nice day. Now I'm going to go take a shit.